Here we go. Yeah. Oh, is it?
You're hiding it, I see.
And the humongous striped bass that hung in the garage, still smelling like the ocean. I once wrote an essay about my father, how when he taught me how to swim, he taught me how to treat the ocean. I remember the trip to the taxidermist and helping my father pick out the watchful glass eye. It was green and cloudy, and I swore I saw it move once when I was in high school and on acid. In the end, my brother packed up my father's car with my father's electronics equipment, his statues and trophies. My mother and I stood in the driveway and watched as my brother drove away before we went back inside to finish the thank you cards. I told my mother not to touch the fish. I was going to rent a truck and drive it away, along with my old books and journals. I was going to hang it in my kitchen wall so I could smell the ocean as I drank my morning coffee, pretend I lived at the beach or in the sea. When I returned to her house the following week, the fish was gone, in the garbage or maybe at the Goodwill. She couldn't remember what she did with it. So it's Saturday night. I'm single, and this time I'm not drinking. All I can do is reminisce. Like when I pass by the Polish bar as someone swings the door open, and the beautiful noise of drunken chatter, the rhapsody of secondhand smoke, and the familiar strains of Sympathy for the Devil escape, reminding me of the quarts of beer served in styrofoam cups, beer nuts that I later find trapped in my bra, and for some reason, my pants are in the kitchen in the morning, stinking of liquor and smog. I stopped drinking when I woke up one day with a man I did not know snoring next to me on the bed. I stopped partying when I didn't want to wake up anymore. This city is full of madness, and I am addicted to this city. Having seen First Avenue on mushrooms and a bit of magic, it began to snow. I said to my lover, the snow, it looks like snowflakes, stereotypical snowflakes, the kind you cut out of paper and see in cartoons. I feel like they're kissing my face, he said. On the train ride home to Brooklyn, he said, honey, I may not be able to perform tonight. And I said, that's okay. I just want to touch your chin. This city is full of escape, and I am addicted to this city. In a tiny bathroom of a way-off Broadway theater, 5 of us crowd around a full-length mirror we have just removed from the wall and balanced on the toilet. On this mirror, we vacuum up powder and caked on dust through cut-off straws into our noses. We return late for the second act, but stand at attention in the back, feeling the dialogue as if it is our own. Later, we form a circle on the floor of someone's apartment. A lazy Susan sits and spins in the middle. A pile of white is distributed evenly among us. Our fourth walls display their ability to break down. This city is full of promise, and I am addicted to this city. Then there's the ecstasy. Oh, the ecstasy. When have I not felt like jumping from rooftop to rooftop, singing a punk rock version of Rose's Turn, wrapped in satin sheets the color of the night sky. Kicking in, you feel like jumping out. That tiny explosion that turns complacency into elation, enemies into friends, friends into lovers, lovers into mythological creatures with unimaginable, near embarrassing talents. Through a kiss you can reach their soul. A touch vibrates through their nether region, stalling where it really counts, sending out waves of understanding. Your fingers never felt so good. A furnace of sensation burns between you and the person you are sitting next to on the couch, and you are both eaten by the flames. This city is full of freedom, and I am addicted to this city. Having seen 6th Avenue under the influence of abstracts, that moment at a party on 25th Street with a friend you almost lost to jealousy and nonsense, you both decide to sit on the couch and hash out the problems. You cry, embrace, say I love you, I miss you. You walk the 30 blocks back to Laura's apartment, holding her hand, wanting to hold her all night. Later, you both stand in her doorway, raccoon-eyed, feeling closer to her than you ever could to a lover. All roads lead to the walk of shame, sex-funky and subversive, awakening to a new day and a new place. Early in the morning, I roam amongst the good people of the world who deliver newspapers, walk dogs, and jog. The most I could do is thank the goddess I remembered my sunglasses. In my vinyl pants and sparkly tank top, I am a yesterday person in the land of today. I ignore the stairs, and my strappy platform shoes continue to cut ribbons into my feet as I hobble along, not enough money for a taxi. In Union Square Park, mid-September, hundreds of us stood holding candles, a human shrine built to mourn those lost, the faces that peered out from flyers posted on lampposts and tree trunks, plastered onto the sides of buildings and pasted onto signboards. The song New York, New York wrapped around us like a blanket, and we moved together, singing together. The summer sky is a sight. At dusk, the buildings bask in an orange glow. I have seen this from a sloped roof on the Lower East Side, my fingers walking a precarious trail down my lover's arm. I lie on the roof on my back. My head hangs over the side of the building. The world is upside down. I can see a candle burning in the window across the street. A woman is rinsing a shirt in the sink. The water drips down her arms. She notices me watching and we smile at each other. I close my eyes and think of the ocean. When my father taught me how to swim, the waves broke into tiny ripples at the shore. He held me by the waist, dipping my lower half into the sea. I could taste the salt water in the air, feel the sand in my toes as my father taught me how to keep my head above water. There are days now when I wake up and I can't believe he's gone. There are days now when I wake up and I can't believe what's past. My father told me if I learned how to float, I could always save myself. I learned how to float and I can carry myself to safety. And this is me, not the drugs talking. This is me trying hard to be better.
Too long?
I don't know. It's long.
Yeah.
Whether it's too long depends on how it all works when we start playing with you. You know.
You're doing most of the work.
Yeah. Well, do you have any ideas of like what we should?
Only structure with this one.
Okay.
I think what we should do is bust it up into sections.
Okay.
It seems as though, I mean, there's a couple of natural things that happen because you have those, you have the statements about the city that happen. The city is full of escape and I'm keeping the sea. What I'm thinking of is if you come up with a basic groove to play, and then use a different chord, not for every stanza, but you know, like, is that me? Yeah. Why don't you read the first stanza by yourself?
Okay.
And we'll come in. So it's Saturday night. You're going to be reading as you're going, right?
Right. Yeah.
Do you have a problem putting some pauses in?
Oh, sure.
Like just I mean, and I'm not even talking about like long, just long enough for us to make a change before you start again. Let's not think about this too hard. Here. Everybody, put a break. We're coming in on the first Saturday night. That's when we start. Can I get a copy? Oh, you didn't?
It was in with the
It's on the back of Brick in the Mall.
Brick in the Mall. There's like 2 pages of Brick in the Mall and then the tones.
Okay.
I'll see you after
Find it. Find it? Okay. We come in at the first. It's a Saturday night.
And was right next to me on the bed. I stopped partying when I didn't want to wake up anymore. The city is full of madness, and I am addicted to the city. Having seen First Avenue on mushrooms and a bit of magic, it began to snow. I said to my lover, "This snow, it looks like snowflakes. Stereotypical snowflakes, the kind you cut out of paper and see in cartoons. I feel like they're kissing my face," he said. On the train ride home to Brooklyn, he said, "Honey, I may not be able to perform tonight." And I said, "That's okay. I just want to touch your chin." The city is full of escape, and I am addicted to the city.